Hello, my name is Matias Torres and this is going to be my journal. Today I have to speak about my learning process and the methodologies that I have observed so far in the semester. Now I'm going to start with my learning process. So I have to say that my weakest point so far will be writing and grammar because I have always made the mistake to keep thinking in Spanish while I'm writing in English. So I get confused with the both forms of the language of both languages, and that led me to the mistake I have been making over and over since like first year or something. Now, in order to fix this, I have been reading a bunch of books in English that are not from the university in order to get used to how the language is written and get used to how well written English works in general outside of academic texts and stuff like that. Also, I have been using some worksheets that I have found in the internet to practice with grammar, and also I have been supporting that with some recently uploaded materials that our teachers gave us that was focused on punctuations and that kind of stuff. On the other hand, I think that speaking and listening are now my strongest points. I have been practicing with some friends from the US that I play video games with, and I think I'm making really good progress thanks to them. I can keep up with the conversation that I make with them, and also the conversation do not get interrupted that often as it tended to happen a few months ago. So I think I'm getting better with the language in terms of using it in conversational context. So I do not hesitate that much when I face the situation to speak to other person in English. Now about listening, I think I'm doing really good. I understand pretty much everything people said to me in the language, so I think I don't have problems with listening right now. As I said before, my weakest point so far is writing skills and grammar, so I have to keep focusing more efforts in fixing that and trying to avoid the same mistakes that I keep making over and over. Now, about the methodologies that I have seen, I think that one of the better situations that we faced this semester was going out of the classroom. In the unit of human rights, we went to the National Cemetery, I think it's called. So, and we went there to see the missing people from the military regiment, military queue, I think it's called. So I think that was a really good experience in terms of how the content of the unit will affect us, because we were talking about inequality and the effects of set inequalities in society. But it's really different to read about the effects of the inequalities and injustice to the people, um, to see the effects in real life. I mean, seeing the sculptures, the monuments in name of those people who died and disappeared so many years ago was really touching and more solid than just read about what inequalities and injustice can cause in society. Now, on a more negative tone, I have to say that I don't think that the amount of workshops that we have been doing have worked uh, that well in the classrooms, because I think that the idea of putting the whole generation in just one classroom is not a very good one. We are too many people to be expected to work as a single group and then share without losing topic or, well, just getting chaotic in a way to say. So I think that so far the methodologies have been good in general terms. I like the idea of going out of the classroom because adds some variety to the experience of learning about the contents of the units. But I don't like the idea of just getting the whole generation of in just one classroom and make us work together because we are too many people and it is not easy to make us work all together because, as I said, too many people tend to get chaotic and we tend to lose the point of the classroom. So I think the units have been really useful. We have been seeing about really different topics and a variety of texts and stuff. So I think the semester so far have been really fulfilling and complete. And the adding experience of going to the cemetery and experience the effects of what injustice and inequality can cause were really important for our development as a teacher. So, well, this has been my journal. Thank you very much for listening, and see you next time.